Oh, man, the Chicago Cubs had an off day, but there are no off days on Chicago Cubs Central. And, of course, I had to call in all the reinforcements. My main man, my homie, my brother, LB Papa, known as Tyrone. We in here to talk strictly about Chicago Cub business. But first, we got to hit you with that intro. Yeah. Welcome in, everybody, to another episode of Chicago Cubs Central, your number one spot for all things Chicago Cubs. Listen, I am your host, Mike Jones, back here again with you. And, of course, I had to call in my brother, my friend, LB Papa in the building. LBZ, what's good, brother? How you doing, man?
Man, what's the word, man? It's always good to be on your platform, man. How you feeling?
Tired, bro. Tired. Tired, man. Like I said, the kid cry all the time. He crying, he pooping, or he's sleeping. But in the moments that he stops doing all three of those, and he just looks at you and he gives his little whimpers and his little cute smile, it makes it
It's
all worth it, brother.
all worth it. I'm already knowing.
Yeah, man, all worth it, bro. He got some big feet too, man. He gonna be a tall boy. He took right out his daddy. Oh man, how are things going your way though, brother?
Everything good, man. Glad that the boys starting to lock in.
Yeah.
I just came, for my son football game. You know what I'm saying? It's football season, so
Yes,
for
sir.
for my boys. So
How'd
you
they do?
know, he didn't win today, but he definitely played better. You know what I'm saying? This is his second year playing
Good deal.
with the team, so I definitely see the growth. You know what I'm saying, from
Yeah.
year one to year two. So I'm just glad he having fun and making memories. So that's what it's
Absolutely,
all about.
absolutely. Yeah, bro. We got tore up too on Saturday night. My boy played. He plays left tackle. Bro, when I tell you, so my oldest son Ro is in 7th grade. When I tell you some of them dudes he's playing up against was my height, bro. In like 8th grade, bro. I'm sitting there looking at them like, what in the world are they feeding these kids, bro? This is crazy. Dude, them dudes is huge, and he had to block them. I'm like, bro.
You gotta get in the weight room. That's how it's gonna be. It's gonna always be somebody bigger than you. That's how it's gonna be.
Facts, facts. So yeah, man, he definitely been trying to hit the weight room. Been trying to do. I bought him his little pull up bar or whatnot. He hooked that up in his room. He be sitting up there trying to do pull ups and get his arm strength together and everything together, everything like that. Man, me and him both started back going to the gym a couple weeks ago. So yeah, man, I'm just trying to get him right, man. Like I said, because after football, it's right to basketball. So you might as well, you know.
All season round. That's how you gotta do it, man.
Yeah,
Keep them
for
busy.
sure. Absolutely. I'm sad that he quit baseball, but hopefully he goes back to it because he was a hell of a third baseman, bro. I mean, a first baseman, excuse me. He's a hell of a first base. I'm talking about could stretch, extend any which way, get the outs. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, caught a couple pop flies, everything, and the out of bounds, all that, man. Like he got it. He got it, man. So we'll see what happens. But some people that have been doing much better, actually coming off sweeping the Los Angeles Angels over the weekend, was our Chicago Cubs. And one thing that we saw, LB, out of everything was the fact that the Chicago Cubs handled business when it needed to be handled. You're playing a team that's under 500. Don't give them any daylight. I think that was the most intriguing thing I saw over the weekend. It's like, if you could play more series, it's like that, because think about this. You got 3 against another team under 500, the San Francisco Giants. Then you go to Colorado. You play 3 against the Colorado Rockies this weekend. And I mean, just shut them out. Don't give them any daylight. You know, like I said, like you guys got to go in and win these games.
Yeah, I agree. I'm glad they handle business. I'm glad that baseball. It's such an unpredictable sport, but it's good to handle business with teams that that you are better than. So
Yeah.
I'm glad that we handle business against the Angels. I feel like one of the most important things that I saw from this weekend was us hitting and running with runners in scoring position, and I
Yeah.
feel like we haven't been doing that a lot lately. So.
Yep.
I feel like we finally starting to get to that. Some of the hitters that was hitting good in June are starting to get their groove back. So I feel
Yeah.
like this, like you said, I feel like these next two teams is an important stretch to get back in the nick of things. Because like I said, baseball is a long sport. We not totally out of the division, and I'm glad that we showing some fight.
Yeah. So we're gonna have some fun today. One of our topics of today will actually be a game we're gonna play. We're gonna play buy or sell, and I'm gonna ask LB some questions on is he buying or selling this, and I can't wait to see his reaction with some of these because I know he gonna give me what I want. Because I mean me and you talk enough baseball throughout the year for me to know what's gonna make you how you looking at me. Just like okay, so funny story. We texted over the weekend after the Cubs' second win against the Angels. We talking, and I'm like, man, bro, like I love Chicago Cubs. I would love for them to sweep, but but Kyle Hendricks got a real special place in my heart, and him pitching on him pitching on Sunday, bro. I mean, I would not be mad if the professor had held class one more time and had class in session. Man, he sent me back so quick. Man, fuck Kyle Hendricks. He ain't on our team.
Man,
We trying to
no
win, bro.
luck. We trying to win. We are in a race. We are in a race. We are in a marathon right now. We towards the end. And all that friendly stuff. That's cool. That's what we used to do last year. Now it's about business. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If you want to be part of the ambassador, retire, become part of the ambassador. You know what I'm saying? They'll get you a job, nigga. But right now, you know what I'm saying? For right now, we in this race and we slaying anybody that's trying to face us. So yeah,
Oh
man.
man. Yeah, you're right. And for like I said, is I mean, like we've been saying all during this first topic, is credit the Chicago Cubs because they went out there and did what they had to do, man. It literally was a take no prisoners. Now, listen, Kittredge almost ended up giving up that last game on Sunday. We had runners. The Angels had runners in scoring position. They scored 2 runs off of him, one earned, one not earned, because he gave up 2 hits. But even in still, man, it's just like, you see the rest of these guys beginning to lock in. I mean, bro, think about this. They even gave Daniel Palencia his own entrance when he comes out to close games. They shut the lights off and start flashing the lights, and they got his video on the board. And they start playing Gasolina for him, bro. Like, I mean, like the crowd be getting hyped when he come out. I mean, the Cubs are preparing for the postseason. Like this is stuff the teams that are preparing for the postseason. This is what they do. Like I said, they put special interests out for their closer to make the other team, what I'm saying, a little bit nervous. And he has been throwing gas for what it's worth, man, hitting 100 on that speed gun. So all in all, like I said, for this first segment, I'm just really thankful that the Chicago Cubs finally pulled their heads out of their asses and are playing much better, playing like a postseason team.
Yeah, man. I'm totally glad. I'm just glad that the hitters that we expected to hit, they started back hitting again, man. Shout out Kyle Tucker. You know what I'm saying? You already know the text message that we exchanged. I haven't been his biggest fan these last couple of weeks. I am not babying that grown ass man, that millionaire. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Get this nigga some rest. But I'm glad that he took that and he's bouncing back. So because we're gonna definitely need him if we want any type of success in the postseason. So definitely, hopefully that he used these couple next series to build his confidence back and get his momentum back to get where we need to be in September.
Sure thing, man. And like I said, I've been saying it all weekend. We still haven't seen Seiya Suzuki come back into form yet either. So, like I said, the Cubs are winning these games with just Kyle Tucker remembering who he was and still getting the same output out of Nico Horner, Michael Busch, guys like that, But if PCA and Seiya Suzuki remember what it was like at the beginning of the season, if they remember who they are again and that they're hidden behind one of the best hitters in baseball, Chicago Cubs really can go all the way. They still can go all the way. They're still a very dangerous team. I don't think they've hit that 5th gear yet as a team, which we'll talk more about that in the next segment. But for this, like I said, we'll hit that next segment, buy or sell, right after these messages. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mike Jones here from Chicago Cubs Central, your number one spot for all things Chicago Cubs. And I'm here to talk to you about a product that has changed my life and is changing lives all across the country. That's right. What am I talking about? I'm talking about Dubby. What is Dubby? Dubby is an all-natural ingredient that helps with energy and also helps you to be able to get done what you need to get done. It helps with focus, with energy, and helps you to power through even the toughest of days. That's right. I know you may think to yourself, Mike Jones, how could you possibly run 2 podcast channels, run a private business, work a full-time job, have a family, as well as do all the other extracurriculars that you enjoy doing? Listen, man, I'm telling y'all my secret right now. It's Dubby. Dubby has helped me so much. It not only helps me with energy to stay up while I'm at work instead of taking those midday naps. Instead, I take Dubby, and not only does it help me power through my work day, but it also helps me to be able to be my best version of myself when I get home for my family and for all of you when I'm recording my podcast. That's right. Dubby today can help you in so many different ways, guys. Listen, all you got to do is go online, search today for Dubby. You can be better. I love Dubby because it's jitterless energy and it helps so much. They have so many different unique flavors that you could only find through Dubby. And on top of that, it's made right here in the USA. Dubby has 0 sugar. Dubby is gluten-free. Dubby has no hidden ingredients in it. It's all fresh, all clean. It is the good stuff for you, made right here. And like I said, the drinks themselves, once you buy a jar, the drinks themselves basically come out to about $1 per drink when you make one. I take one, I put some cold water in my Dubby tumbler and I shake it up and I'm going about my day. And I've had so much success since. It's also helped with my focus. I'm telling you guys, if you don't use Dubby, you are missing out. And guess what? Today, when you choose to use Dubby, if you go to the Dubby website and you type in Cubs Central Pod 2024, when you place your order, you get 10% off today just for using Cubs Central Pod 2024 when you place your order. Guys, listen, I don't know what you're waiting on. Dubby has changed my life. It can change yours too. All you got to do, head over to the website. They have so many different flavors. Place your order and then press Cubs Central 2024, Cubs Central Pod 2024, and place your order today. Don't miss out, or else. Back with you guys for our second segment, and we're gonna talk buy or sell. Let's have some fun, Tyrone. Okay, so here we are. We're gonna talk Chicago Cubs buy or sell. This will be funny. Some of these I put in here maybe as jokes to get reaction, but a lot of these actually I do think you should probably buy on. All right, so Cade Horton. We'll start with Cade, your man, because like I said, I gave LB props on this last past weekend when we were talking during one of the games. I was like, listen, he was one of the first ones to say, bro, Cubs ain't going nowhere till they get Cade Horton up to speed and he's ready to go. And literally, he has come in this season and he has been a revelation for these Chicago Cubs. He has offered them game after game of stability, great pitching, and being able to hold down and do what he needs to do to ensure that the Chicago Cubs continue to have success. Now, Cade Horton for the season is 8-4 with a 2.88 ERA. He has 77 strikeouts and a whip of 1.16. The buy or sell, LB, is this. Cade wins Rookie of the Year.
Man. He's been going crazy after All-Star break. Like his numbers has been up to par with some of the best in the major leagues. And I feel like that needs to hold more value. You know what I'm saying? Because he is doing this while we're trying to get a pennant. So I feel like he's definitely in the running, but I don't know. I just feel like they're gonna try to give it to the dude in the Brewers, the one that made the All-Star team, and he only played
Mizorowski.
5.
Yep.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? K numbers better than him. He got more
Yep.
wins.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
ERA.
Like
Yep.
better everything. So it's like I don't know what they be on with the Cubs. I don't know if it's
As
some
of
type of
as of August 13th, the National League Rookie of the Year poll had these 5 players. Drake Baldwin was number 1 on the list from the Braves, and that's only because the Braves have stunk all year, so they've been playing their young guys. Then there's Agustin Ramirez of the Miami Marlins. He's a catcher. Then Isaac Collins of the Brewers, and then Jacob Mizorowski of the Brewers, and then of course number 5 is Cade Horton. I personally think Cade Horton could beat out those 4 other guys. I mean, his numbers look like he should be able to beat out those guys.
Yeah, he just the ERA is just crazy right now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like he's not giving up runs. He's striking out like the last game, like 21 pitches, 21 straight strikes.
Yep. Yep.
That's
Yep.
that's some video game shit. You know what I'm
It is.
saying? Like,
It is.
and I know he on a I will presume that he's on an innings count because of the Tommy John that he had last year. So I know that's why he doesn't like go 7 innings and things of that nature. But to do all that and you on an innings count and you just had Tommy John, you was working with a lot last year. Like I don't know. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna roll with Cade, man. You know I said I've been rocking with Cade since day one, so I'm gonna buy that. I know
All
that was
right.
a
You're
long-winded
gonna buy.
answer, but yeah, I'm rocking with Cade, man. I'm buying that, man. Cade,
Hey, listen.
rookie of the year.
It's not out of the question. It's not out of the question, and it's not a long shot. If he continue, he has 1 more month, probably 4 more starts. If it's not out of about between 4 to 6 more starts, it really depends on what happens with Jameson Taillon. He left Sunday's game. Craig pulled him early because he had tightness in his groin. Go figure. It's September and Jameson Taillon's about to be on the injured reserve list again. Imagine that. But but Cade has been a revelation for a team that has needed somebody to hold them down pitching wise. And like I said, his body, his durability this season, and he's really only had 2 bad games where it was like, okay, Cade looks like he wasn't ready for this game. The Detroit game, and then it was one Brewers game, I think, where he got tore up. Those are the 2 times I could really look at and I could say, okay, Cade looked really bad. But outside of that, pretty much every other game, he's looked prepared, whether he's had to grind out that game or whether he came in and just looked like, nah, I got this. I'm winning this game for my team. And that's rare from a rookie to see a rookie feel that comfortable to say, I'm going to put the team on my back. I'm going to shut y'all down. And whether they score 10 runs or 1 run, we win in this game. That's ace
Yeah,
type stuff. That's an ace
yeah,
material mindset.
yeah, and it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to see, like, I can't imagine where this team would be if Cade didn't get called up. If Cade didn't get called up and doing what he's been doing, we would have been in a world of trouble. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? So, like, I really feel like that holds value as well. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
he's definitely had his, a couple bad starts, but he's learned from those starts. Like, I saw an interview with him with the bigs earlier. He said, yeah, I had my mistakes, but I'm learning from my mistake. I gotta trust my stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I was more worried about the results instead of just trusting what I got. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That just takes time because he is a rookie. So
Yep.
I feel like the sky's the limit for him. Anybody that say they want us to trade him away, no. Like to think this is why people want to hit in the trade the Nationals and everybody else. No, like
Uh,
we didn't ready
not Cade.
man, we didn't waited 20 plus years for a young Jim like this, man. This is getting me pride vibes. Like I'm scared to even say that because pride was like some whole other shit. So
Yeah.
I just hope he stayed the course. You know what I'm saying? Just keep on improving. And because I like I said, I feel like he's our future.
Yeah.
He's our future.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So the next buy or sell, Kyle Tucker will finish the season above 30 home runs. He currently sits at 21 as we speak. After this weekend's games against the Angels, I believe he sits at 21 home runs. And you got a month to hit that basically.
That's tough. That's tough.
21 home runs, 69 RBIs right now as we speak.
I feel like, honestly, I feel like he could,
Yeah.
We going to a couple stadiums that are hitter friendly.
Yeah, especially Colorado.
Especially Colorado. Them
Yeah.
they've been tanking since before the season even started. So so I feel like he could go crazy in that series and do his thing in San Francisco as well. So I'm gonna buy it. I feel like he can get that 30 ball, get back in the momentum of things. I'm glad that he has had a good series this series.
Yeah, me too.
After the benching, and he didn't cry about it. He took it, you know what I'm saying, and actually responded well. So I feel like the trajectory is up for him, and I feel like he can get that. So I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy that.
Yeah. All right. So the next one, Matthew Boyd wins the Cy Young Award. Now, let me give you Matthew Boyd's stats for everybody out there. Matthew Boyd right now boasts a 12-6 record. This is before tonight's game against the Giants. Boasts a 12-6 record, a 2.61 ERA, 129 strikeouts. So he's tied for 6th in win-loss record, tied for 6th in ERA, tied for 34th in the strikes, and then tied for 9th in the whip category. So Cy Young for this guy. What do you think? He has to go up with, okay, so hear me out. Here's the other thought. Yamamoto has been ass. Mackenzie Gore is a viable threat. Paul Skeens is always a threat, but he don't have the record. And then Zach Wheeler just got injured and went down, so he's going to miss probably the next month. Or no, he's not probably going to miss the next month. He's out for the rest of the season.
Okay. I don't.
They're gonna get that shit to Skeens, bro. They're gonna give it to
Skeens. Yeah, because that's they poster boy, man, and they gotta give him something.
Paul Skeens.
Come on, man. That's the MLB poster boy. Him and dude from the Brewers right now. So
yeah, Mr. Roscoe.
Yeah, so I'm a sell that just because I just feel like I'm just scarred from the Justin Steele one because I feel like he should have got it that year, and I feel like ever since then I just feel like we don't get the love on the pitching side like I feel like we should get, and I feel like Matthew might be a casualty of that. But do we have does the MLB? I might sound crazy for this, but does the MLB got a comeback player of the year award?
Yes, sir.
I think he'll win that. I feel like he'll win that hands down. But I think they're gonna do him bogus for the Cy Young. I feel like they don't give it to Paul just because they want to give him something so he can not
feel good about himself. Just
yeah, you know what I'm saying, type shit. So I feel like they gave it to him, but he's definitely deserving of it for sure. And
that's the MLB is the only national sports league where you could still win prestigious honors having a losing record. I feel like in the NFL, in the NBA, even in hockey, you gotta have a winning record in order to be able to, get these prestigious awards. But they don't take that into account. Like if your team sucks ass, but you still dealing, which I mean, for what it's worth, Paul Skeens is still Paul Skeens. The Cubs have touched him up every time they've played him. But outside of that, most of these teams struggle still against Paul Skeens. For some reason, this Cubs team licks their chops every time they see Paul Skeens. Like, oh yeah, like he might get 2-3 good innings, but they gonna make him work, and he usually gonna be out of there by the 5th inning. Every single time they've seen him this season, they've had a game plan for Paul Skeens. But yeah, I just feel like somehow, some way, Matthew Boyd gonna end up getting screwed out of having that NL Cy Young. I would sell on that too. Now, here comes two tough ones. The last two. Buy or sell, Cubs win the division. As we sit right now, 5 games out of the division series. I'm sorry, not a division series. Out of the pennant, out of winning the pennant, winning the division. The Chicago Cubs sit 5 games out right now.
Man.
From Milwaukee. Milwaukee has the tougher schedule, but Chicago has been known this season to play down to the competition they're supposed to beat. We see the Nationals again. You play 6 games against the Braves still. You got 1 more against the Pirates. You got 1 more series against the Cardinals. You got the Giants and you got the Rockies in there.
You know what? I do like what the Cubs are doing lately. They definitely have been impressed me, but I'm gonna have to sell it because Craig be doing some Craig shit, and and I'm sick of the lineups. Free Casey, free Casey. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't know what a brother got to do to get in the batting lineup. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I just feel like Craig be getting in his own way a lot of times. I'm just sorry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's crazy. I was having so much confidence in the episode that we did with bro the mid season. And he just like ever since that he said, man, I'm just gonna do my own thing. It's like
Hey, man, I gotta do what I gotta do, bro.
and that's why I don't
He
like to
did.
give it. That's why I don't like to give out compliments because as soon as you give a nigga a compliment, they just like, all right, I'm gonna show you how I really am. So,
Yep.
I say that to say, I feel like we can keep it close, but I just feel like it's gonna be a couple games where I feel like, cause I feel like with the Brewers game, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand Kyle Tucker, you know who he is, but I would have betched him a third game. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Soon as I saw that lineup with Casey and Shaw was out, I'm like, oh, this nigga he ain't trying to go
Here
for
we
the kill
go.
shot.
Here we go.
He not
Craig being
trying to go for
Craig.
the yeah, exactly. He ain't trying to go for the kill shot. Then he try to say something that make him think he think he's smarter than us. Like, oh, I'm trying to preserve them for the stretch. These niggas young. Like you acting like
28,
these.
28, 24, 26.
This is Matt Shaw and Casey Owen. These is 23-year-olds, man.
Yep.
They don't need to sleep. They playing Fortnite and doing all that type of stuff.
Yeah,
They
for
ain't
sure.
going to sleep. You know what I'm
Not at
saying?
all.
So
Not at all.
I just
Now,
I
your
just feel
30-year-olds might need a rest, but
yeah.
them early 20s, nah, bro. Let
They
them
don't
play.
need no rest. They've been waiting on this their whole life.
They could
You
play
know
two,
what I'm saying? Exactly.
double up and be cool.
Yeah. So I say that to say I know it's a long-winded answer, but I'm gonna sell it just because I don't have no faith in Craig to have the kill shot mentality it takes to win the pennant. Hopefully it's some reverse psychology. Maybe he hear this and be like, I need to turn my savage up. You know what I'm saying? So
Right,
hopefully
right.
he lock in, but I don't have the confidence to buy that.
That's fair. That's fair. I don't think anybody would argue with you on that. So, last one. Chicago Cubs, as we talk in this episode with a month left, presently sits top in the National League wild card chase standings, and they are 5 games back from the Milwaukee Brewers. They have a 76-55 win-loss record on the season. Their next upcoming series are the Giants, then the Rockies. That closes out August. Then you do Braves, Nationals, Braves, Tampa Bay, Pirates, Reds, New York Mets, and then St. Louis Cardinals to end September. Buy or sell, Cubs win 95 games.
Um, and it was so crazy. I was just thinking about this like all day today. Like I was having like, you know how I mean, like you be having like days, like time where you just like daydream. And I was this is what I was daydreaming about. Like, can my boys get 100? You know what I'm saying? Can they
Yeah.
get 90 plus? And I would have said yes, but them last 3 series scared me.
Yeah.
the Reds. You said the Reds. No, the
Yeah,
Mets, Reds, and then the Cardinals.
St. Louis. Yep.
Those three series these scare me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yep.
The
So
Met.
yep, you got Cincinnati. You play 4 against Cincinnati in Cincinnati. And then you play 3 at home against New York. And then you finish the season against St. Louis. And say is St. Louis coming to Wrigley, if that matters at all to you. And St. Louis could be vying for a wild card spot at that point. Could be.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I feel like all three of those teams are fighting for something, especially the Reds. I feel like the Reds more of our kryptonite than anybody else squad has kept. You know what I'm saying? Like
I can see that. I can
I
see
don't
that.
know why we struggle with the Reds so much. And the Mets, I don't know. They just I just I've been a Cubs fan all my life. I feel like I remember them early 2000 teams where we messed it up with the Mets. So I just
Yeah.
have bad nostalgic, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah, I get it. I get it a
energy
thousand
with
percent.
them, and the Cardinals, they are our biggest ops, so that's always going to be a challenge, especially if they feel like they can play us out of position or getting something. So
Sure.
I know I'm long winded, but I'm a sell 95. I feel like we can for sure get 90 plus, but 95, like I said, just Craig. Like I
Especially.
gotta see Craig be a man this last month and these 2 months. I need you to I don't know what type of dark room you need to go in, what type of priest you need to holler at. I need you to get some dog in you. You know what I'm saying? And finish this year right. You know what I'm saying? Because what you was doing these last couple weeks prior got me terrified, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, like real life, I'll be just
Right.
like, bro, like, do he be even thinking? You know what I'm saying? Like, does he do he talk to somebody about the decision? Or he just fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, I say that to say I'm gonna sell it because, like I said before, I just don't trust Craig. So I
That's fair.
definitely think we get 90 plus though.
That's fair. I would say 90 plus is attainable. Realistically, over 89, I think everybody should buy. If the question had been over 89, I would have bought that. But buy or sell 95. 95 is a stretch for this team. But listen, like I said, the Cubs could prove us wrong. They have proven us wrong before this season. I mean, there were points in the season when we were really, really down on this team, and they have proven us wrong. So they very well could prove us wrong again
I
and
mean,
win 95 plus games.
hell, they have a shot. You know what I'm saying
Yeah,
to sweep this whole week. You know what I'm saying. We want to keep it funky. You know what I'm saying. Like
yeah,
I feel like they could. That's attainable. But
yeah. And that puts you in a very good spot to win 95 games if
very
if
good
you if,
spot.
if you win these next 6, because that's putting you what? So there are 76 wins right now. They play 3 against the Giants. That puts you at 79 wins. That Logan Webb game is going to be tough for them because he's a very good pitcher. He was in the Cy Young conversation also. And then if they sweep the Rockies, that puts you at 82 wins already, and that's even before you hit the month of September. And then you start the month of September off going up against the Braves at 305 in Atlanta, and you do 3 against the Braves. So, or no, 3 it's 3 against the Braves, but I think that might be actually at Wrigley. Yes, at Wrigley. 3 against the Braves every. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. That Monday, that Monday game starting at 305, that looked kind of enticing to I might look at them tickets, see what that look like. Y'all might get a live show Monday from Wrigley. I don't know. I might have to bust one of them out again. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of looking at that like I could swing that. I could swing that.
It's gonna be
But
busting too.
anyways, yeah, Anyways, I appreciate you, LB, as always, man, for hopping on the show. And playing this game with me, man. I love to switch it up, man. I know they get tired of just hearing me talk, so at least somebody else could tell them that Craig Counsell is a whole tweak artist, bro.
Man, like it's if y'all only knew what what me and bro be saying these messages, like I just be like real life. I be real live venting to bro. 'Cause I be like, I just don't understand. Like I just I've never been a fan of making something harder than it gotta be. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
if the
When the easy
answer
choice is
right,
right in front of you.
just take the, you know what I'm saying? It ain't the, it God put that in your vicinity for a reason. You like, nah, I'm gonna do something else because that's what I want to do. Like I never, and then he just be talking to us like we crazy. Like that just was that's what take it over the line. Like it's cool to tweak, but don't make me act like I'm the tweaker. No, you in the league on your own. So yeah,
Oh my God.
Craig gonna have to get it together because my bifocals on him, 3D bifocals on him. So he better get it
Absolutely.
together.
Absolutely. In our last segment for today's episode, we appreciate you guys for hanging out with us. We preview the matchups against the Giants. You already heard LB say the Cubs do have the potential to sweep the whole week. They start off with the Giants. They have three against them. The Tuesday night matchup is Matthew Boyd, our Cy Young candidate, who's 12-6 with a 2.61 ERA, a 1.404 WHIP, 148 innings pitched, and he will be up against the heralded or unheralded this season Justin Verlander, who is coming out to pitch for the Giants. He is 1-10 with a 4.64 ERA,
God
a
damn,
1.44 WHIP, and 110 innings
God
pitched.
damn.
The Cubs are a 61% favorite to win that game. We look at the Wednesday night matchup. It's Colin Ray going for the Cubs, who's 10-5 with a 3.96 ERA, a 1.29 WHIP. He has pitched 127 innings against Carson Weisenhunt, who is 1-1 with a 4.91 ERA, a 1.42 WHIP, and 18.1 innings pitched. He might just be either a bullpen starter, and they might pull somebody else in or what have you. And then the big matchup is the Thursday matinee matchup, a 2:45 start time. Shota Imanaga is going. He is 8-6 with a 3.003 ERA, a 0.94 WHIP, and 110 innings pitched. And he will be going up against the ace of the San Francisco Giants, Logan Webb, who is 12-9 with a 3.13 ERA, a 1.22 WHIP, and 166 innings pitched this season for him. So that is the matchups. That is who they will be facing. I'm trying to see something. Does Blake Snell still pitch for the Giants, or is he injured?
That's a
Because
good question. That's a good question to ask. I remember that whole saga a
yeah,
couple years ago. Yeah, that he signed super late and stuff like that. So
who the
I
heck?
don't know.
I know I'm not tripping. Who does Blake Snell pick? Is he injured right now?
Might be.
I'm tripping, bro. Pitch for the Dodgers. I don't know why I thought he was still with the Giants. Forgive me, y'all. Forgive me. It's late. Anyways, we appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode of Chicago Cubs Central, your number one spot for all things Chicago Cubs. Make sure that you guys hit that like, share, that subscribe button, as well as if you're watching this on Apple or on Spotify, go ahead and leave a 5-star and a review for your boys, letting us know that you love the content and you appreciate what we putting out over here. Again, on your number one spot for all things Chicago Cubs. LB, what you got for him, brother, in closing?
Hey man, as always, man, I appreciate you always inviting me, making this like a second home, man. I appreciate it every time. And I'm just ready to see some I'm just ready to see them finish the season strong, you know.
Yes, sir.
This last month gotta make it important. It's all about it ain't about how you start, it's about how you finish. And we all know postseason runs start in September. So hopefully
Yep.
we start building up good habits in September and that leads to October. So Craig, get it together. If anything, this whole episode that y'all get from this, we got all collectively as a family get on Craig ass because it take a village to raise a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, Craig, we don't got time for you to be, you know what I'm saying, experimenting, nothing like that. Find a formula that works and stick with it. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't got
really
time
been
to be
okay,
playing.
man.
Man, like no other. Once I saw what he did, I'm like, oh, because we could have beat the Brewers. We could have 5-pieced them and really been talking crazy. But
Right.
Craig wanna put his foot off the gas and wanna act like 23-year-olds don't got energy. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool.
Dean had a nerve in the post game to get up and sit there and be like, yeah, this one kind of stings.
Oh, does it?
Oh man, Kyle Tucker, Ian Happ, and all of them went out there and stunk up the joint. And you got Matt Shaw and Owen Casey sitting on the bench. And Owen Casey came in and got a base hit when he came in too. That's the hilarious part about it. Like, bro, like you could have been doing the whole game.
If the shorty was playing weak, I'd be like, all right, cool, let him, observe. But if he hitting and we win when he hitting, we can't turn down our collar. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. LB, bro, as always, thank you, man, for coming on and lighting up the show, bro, and making it as fun as possible for your boy. Yeah, man, I appreciate each and every last one of you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Appreciate you guys. Hey, let you know, sir, clear your schedule. When the postseason starts, I'm live streaming every game. So you have to come and join in. Even if you hop in and out, I don't care, because I'm pretty sure Big Kev gonna do the same thing. Because White Sox ain't doing no postseason work over there, so he ain't got to worry about them at all. So I'm pretty sure you're gonna be jumping on over here with me, and doing some live streaming for the Chicago Cubs postseason run. So gear up, clear your schedule so that you can come do some lives with me. All right.
It'll be an honor, man. No doubt, I'll be there.
All right, man. Appreciate you guys. Until next time, peace.
Thank you for watching another episode of Chicago Cubs Central, the #1 spot for all Chicago Cubs content. Remember to like, share, subscribe for more Cubs content.